as the intern coordinator, I got a lot of questions, so I'm just gonna answer that now. Right. So the next speaker is Emmanuela Shinta. Shinta is an activist and filmmaker whose work is widely known in Southeast Asia. She is the founder of Ranu Willem Foundation. With a reputation of leading and empowering young people, she regularly speaks at workshops, graduations, panel discussions, activist forums, and even in churches around the region. So at Pachakucha Night Ubud tonight, Shinta will share her experience working with young indigenous people of Indonesia, how they discover their self-identity in the midst of oppression and suffering, and how they work with art and media to find their voice. So please help me to welcome Emmanuela Shinta.
Thank you. 5 years ago, I read the book entitled Leadership Gold by John C. Maxwell. And this sentence came to my mind. People will summarize your life only in one sentence. And I kept thinking about it, how I want to spend the whole of my life. How I want people to summarize my life when I die. And Ash, as my title tonight, is From Ashes to Gold. What is ash? Ash, what remains after something burned, ruined, destroyed. And talking about burning, I think all knows that Kalimantan has been burning. Last year was the very big forest fire happened, and it's recorded as the hottest year in the history because of Kalimantan forest fire. And Kalimantan has been burning for 19 years, and this is exactly where I live, where I come from. Palangkaraya is the capital city of Central Kalimantan, and I live in Palangkaraya. And I'm an indigenous person. I come from Dayak tribe. We live in Kalimantan Island. We are the first people of this land, and I really love to be a Dayak. I'm so proud to be an indigenous. But however, life is not easy because it's very hard for us, to get education. It's very hard for us to get proper health service. And this is my childhood. You see that a little girl with dark skin and very meager, very teeny. And when I was a kid, my mother always taught me, be a civil servant and your life will be safe. Yeah. But what happened in Kalimantan is industry extractive, okay. Burning, fire, suffering, land grabbing, conflicts of agrarian and natural resources. That's exactly what happened to my land. And I started thinking, what can I do about this? I'm only a young people, I'm only a shy girl, which speak English not really good. Yeah. But what can I do? What is in my hand that I can give to save my people, to save my land? How I want people to summarize me. And then I find these people. Yeah. This is my friends. Those are my friends. Because looking at the situations in Kalimantan, at first I think, whoa, we need superhero, we need a Superman and Superwoman. But I do realize we don't need superhero to make a transformation in our place. Yeah. We need a super team, we need a super people. And I start to set the fire on souls of my friends, and souls of my generation, young indigenous people of Kalimantan, Dayak young people. And we start by make a community, a filmmaking community. And I start to tell my friends, what do you want to tell to other people about yourself? What do you want to tell to other people about our problems? Just document this, and we will start with filmmaking. Yeah. And this is very horrifying, because we never hold a camera, a good camera. We never hold it, never ever, because the limitations of everything. But we keep learning, and my friends, they keep learning. And here, our film last year was screened in Freedom Film Festival in Kuala Lumpur. That's the very first thing that we can achieve as a people from marginal place. Yeah. And my friends, we also come to activism. I said, we have a big problem. We have many problems, and what we can do about this? We as young people have power. Let's start the advocacy works. And we collect young people, students from junior high school, from senior high schools, from many groups and communities. We come together, and we start to speak about forest fire and toxic haze that happened. We met with the Minister of Environment and Forestry of Indonesia. And we went to the villages to deliver the medical checkup, deliver the medicine and educations to people. And even we formed a youth firefighter squad. Because we are still young and have a power, but we just keep silent in the house and trying to find the safety during the smoke, thick haze happen around us. So we start this. Even women, we say, okay, go to the field, extinguish the fire. Do not be afraid to get burned because this is our land. And I start to work also here in women innovation and empowerment. So talking about women, in the midst of suffering and discriminations and also the abusement toward women, I start to think how to keep empower the young women, especially Dayak women in my place. And we start to produce a bilingual magazine. This is a Indonesia and English magazine, Danum. We deliver the issue about culture and humanity, and I also give train to my people. Okay, let's start a business. Okay, you can do video making, you can do photography, just do it. Because our parents pay a lot and sacrifice a lot for us to get educations. Because we come from very rural areas and say, okay, we have to do something to help our parents. Even we start, like beauty salon. One interesting thing about this is, it's very common in our place for the families to come to the city to take the picture of graduations. But for family, they are poor and didn't have enough money to get, good makeup and good dress. It's very hard for them, but they really want to have the picture with their children that graduated. And I said, okay, we have to think about this. Okay, we will do something. We will prepare for this beauty salon to provide helping family from villages to get dressed well and good makeup. For the graduation of their children. And my goal is transformation. If we talk about the transformation, I kept thinking, what my life means for my generation. What my life means to my people. What my life means to my land, Kalimantan. And really, we are ashes. We are almost nothing. We are even not in count, but we believe that we can be a gold. And that's from me. I always say like, hey, we are not ashes anymore. We are gold. Thank you.
Amazing work. Thank you so much.